Hello my friends, and welcome to my segment of Pouring from Coast to Coast. By now you probably know that Michelle has thrown down a challenge to us to create a piece of functional art. And I just love that idea. So I'm going to be trying something that I've never tried before. I bought some alcohol inks. I haven't even unpackaged most of them. And I'm going to be creating some planters. Now I'm going to do two techniques using alcohol inks and these planters. The first one is what's called a wrap. I'm going to apply the colors on the saran wrap and then wrap this little planter. So, and then you let it sit for 24 hours. So I'll come back to the video at the end and add the unwrapping of it, but I'm excited about that. Now I have a bigger one here that I was going to do. I taped off the inside because I don't want the inks to go inside. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you're going to put a plant in it. Nobody's going to see it anyway, but and it might drip. I don't know. So, but I thought I'd try it with something smaller to begin with. So I came up with the idea of measuring the height of this and then marking my freezer paper underneath here to kind of give me a guide how far I need to go with the ink. And then when I lift it up, you know, it shouldn't go too far inside. That's my plan anyway. And what else? Yeah, I'm going to start with the thing in here. I've seen people cover the whole saran wrap with ink, but you know, I don't want the bottom necessarily to have ink on it, so I'm not going to do that. So here we go. I've got ultramarine blue, sky blue, lavender, and gold. So, whoops, comes out pretty fast. I'm just going to randomly apply this. Kind of within my little guidelines there. Well, that's a lot. Be sure you're gloved up. Now, if I was going to do alcohol inks a lot, I would be wearing a respirator. I do have my window open and my fan going. But, so you can hear me, understand me, I'm not wearing it this one time, although I'm very, very careful, usually, about this kind of thing. Okay, a little lavender. And I probably ought to put the lids on right away. And gold. Do I need to shake it up, I wonder? I have this little thing. I think you know, they sell big things, but this I just got out of my medicine cabinet. I'm gonna push that around a little bit towards the base of this planter. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a lot of white on the bottom there. A little bit is okay, and it's gonna squish and move anyway. Maybe that's why people don't put their piece on the deal. It makes sense. Okay, I'll just do this in the spots. That didn't work so well, the blower. Okay, that is sufficient. Now, I'm going to simply wrap this around. Oh, and I had an idea. This is just a very shallow little planter. I thought it would make a darling little pin cushion. So if I have time, I will make a pin cushion out of it after it's wrapped. Oh, you know, I think I had too much ink. I think I put too much on there. I don't mind if it goes over the lip. And now you're just going to squish it down. Pat it down, make it adhere to the sides. firmly. And then the saran wrap is going to make some really interesting patterns with the ink. I'm going to set that aside, but see, you can already see how fun that's going to look, hopefully. Why did it leak, I wonder? Or is it, I don't know. Huh. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Where? Over here. And now I have this, I'm going to do another technique on this one. I bought this at Michael's, and I wrapped the handles because it's rattan wrapped, and I didn't want to get ink on them. So, but this one I'm going to do differently. I think I'll do the same colors instead of, well, what's this? This is open. Blush. Ah, pink. I'll add a little of that. So, let's see. For this one, I need to put some alcohol in here. I'm using 91%. I don't know how much that is, maybe an ounce. Now, let's start with the ultramarine blue. I'm going to add a few drops of this to that, and shake it up a bit. And now, I'm going to have a catcher here, and I'm going to pour over randomly. Interesting. I wonder if I could do any of this with this. Okay, my little medicine cabinet thing is not, you need a bigger squeezer thing. Oh well, that's okay. Now, I'm going to try to pour the drippings back into this cup. My chair is making me short. It's just going down for no reason. Okay, now I'm going to add a little more. I'll set that aside. A little more blue, a little darker. Oh my gosh, I'm not used to sitting this low. I need a new chair in here. All right, I'm going to go again, but a little lower than I went the first time, so I can get a two-tone effect. Maybe a little higher there, a little lower there. Cover up this kind of a mistake area. I like that. I wonder if I should dry it off before I continue. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. All right. Gold. Shall I add some gold? I wonder if I can add gold to this blue. Oh, got to do this. Just thinking of adding lavender. I don't know if you're supposed to shake these up first. It doesn't say. There, well, now we've got a blue violet going here. Although, look at that. The ultramarine has a lot of violet in it. Ooh, pretty. Need to get some more around the handles here. Oh, I'm liking it. Yeah. Can I just add some gold straight to it? I think so. I think I'm done with this. I don't think I want to add gold to that. So let me set that aside and just see. If I can just add some gold to this without ruining it. Let's see. Oh, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. What can I do? How about a paper towel? What have I done? Oh well, that's kind of interesting. I don't like it, especially. But, you know, I'm experimenting here, my friends. I've never done this before. It's kind of interesting textured. In for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, I don't hate that, but it's not what I was hoping for. That could be the back. How much of this do I have left? No, you know what? I'm gonna have some gold. I'm gonna dilute. Obviously, this is my first go at this, as you can see. Let's try the gold. I don't know. I think if I don't like the whole thing, I can just take some alcohol and rub it all off. So let me just go over this. You know, the more I'm looking at that, I don't hate that. I'll try it over here by the handle. It's not doing much. It's changing the look of what I had there previously. Well, that's disappointing. The gold is a disappointment. It's called mixative. Oh, shake vigorously. I didn't shake it until ball rattles and pigments mix. Apply in small amount with ink applicator. Oh dear. All right. I guess it's always best to read directions first. You know, I'm not terribly unhappy with that look. I don't love it, but I think it's kind of interesting. Oh, and the other thing is that you have to do this on a glazed surface. It can't be porous, or it will just suck up your ink. I might as well go around the whole thing like this. Get this same textured look. It looks silly to have it only some places. That's pretty. But I have to do this to make it make sense with the rest of it. Oops. Oops, I knocked off a little bottom there. Well, I can see the potential. And I learned something here. Got to shake the shake the container, especially these metallics. And yeah, I kind of liked it before I did added any of the gold. Oh well. I might play with it a little more, but I think I better stop now before this gets too long, because I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'll unwrap the little planter and we'll see what that looks like. Thanks for watching, my friends. See you in a bit. All right, my friends, it's been 24 hours. It's time for the unveiling, the unwrapping. And here we go. Gently pulling away the saran wrap. Is it dry? Well, I guess so. And voila. Okay, well, it's interesting. The patterns are due to the folds in the saran wrap. I like that. The colors, I lost my gold, but I know there's a little bit of it, but I hadn't shaken the bottle first, which I now know to do. Maybe I had too much blue in there. And there's some fractaling, which I don't know why. Unless one of the colors, maybe that sky one, was just a dud, because it seems to be in the lighter colors that it's a problem. But anyway, I think it's really quite interesting, and I'm happy with that. I might take alcohol and clean off the rim here, because I don't love the way that looks. But it didn't go inside, which I'm pleased about. So that's that one. Let's take a look at this other one. Now that it's dry, I have not yet varnished it. I will be using the Krylon Kmar varnish on it. Oops. And I think it's kind of pretty. I think after filming, I did add one more, I think this one. I just dumped the remainder that was in that round container on there. I added the gold to it, and so there's a bit of a shimmer there. But anyway, I even like the area with the texture. So certainly not bad for a first attempt, but much was learned. So if I do this again, I will do a voiceover, because I really want to be wearing a respirator working with these alcohol inks. It's really important. There's all sorts of data to prove that breathing this stuff is not good for you, even though you may not think it's affecting you. It is. So you really need to take precautions. And that's about it. Thanks for joining me, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And thank you, Michelle, for the challenge. Bye-bye.